Can you become a god? Is shifting belief systems at will a set of beliefs in itself? Let's find out more on the left-hand path. Hello everyone! I'm Angela and welcome back to my channel, your online resource for the academic study of magic and magic practicing traditions. Today, we will talk about the left-hand path, what it is and what defines it. This video will serve as well as a future reference, as I will be making videos on specific traditions which fall under the umbrella of the left-hand path. First off, it is important to say that the adoption of this label dates back to the 19th century, when Western reinterpretations of Indian traditions, especially Tantra, began to spread. Although in tantric texts, depending on the tradition, we find 7 or even more paths listed, the idea of splitting the esoteric path in two eventually emerged. The two labels referring to the left-hand path and the right-hand path come from Sanskrit, where we find Vāmācāra or Vāmāmārga, which means left-hand attainment or left path, as opposed to Vakshinachara or Antinomianism, which means right-hand attainment or right path. Such a dichotomy may have taken root among occult communities thanks to the already existing dualism between black and white magic. Also, notions of left and right were already part of the occult theoretical framework, possibly based on biblical tradition, whereas their association to Indian and Tantric traditions got popularized by Helena Blavatsky of the Theosophical Society. But what are the traits of the traditions which follow the left-hand path? As it is highlighted in the reference academic literature, there are 4 principles found across the various left-hand traditions. The first one is the ideology of individualism. The individual here becomes the center of his or her existential universe. The occult practitioner of the left-hand path is mostly concerned with personal, magical and spiritual development. Even when practicing in groups, the self-realization still remains the driving aim of the practice. The second principle is the goal of self-deification. For someone who follows a left-hand path, the main goal is to become a god, be the creator of their own universe. This is an element found across tantric traditions and endorsed by left-hand occultists in the West as well. In this sense, even when a practitioner works with a deity, a demon or a spirit, it's not a worship in a monotheistic sense, but a relationship established with the aim of a progressive self-ascension, in some cases to embody the very nature of the deity. It's also important to stress that how self-deification is intended may vary even significantly depending on the individual and the left-hand tradition followed. The third principle is the appraisal of life in the here and now. Left-hand paths tend to focus on the corporeal existence in the present rather than in an afterlife. All aspects of life are valued, including the destructive ones, and various degrees of hedonism, i.e. the pursuit of pleasure, are advocated. The fourth and last principle is antinomianism, which means the rejection of social and cultural norms. As Granholm highlights, collective religious and cultural norms, as well as personal taboos, are questioned and defied in the pursuit of an individualized ethics and spiritual evolution. In these traditions, there are often intellectual and ritual exercises to break the rules and boundaries created by the dominant culture or religion. The main idea here is to demolish all rules, taboos, and ethical norms created by the outside world, in order to develop new ones, which are personal, individualized, and most importantly, founded in conscious reflection rather than passive compliance. And there you have it. These are the 4 core features, traits, or principles, as reported in literature, of left-hand path traditions. In future videos, we will be covering traditions falling under this umbrella in more details. So don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay up to date with my posted content. Lastly, a shout out to my new patrons, Nick Tillman and John Morris. Thank you so much for pledging to my Patreon. As the community grows, our discussions are getting more educated and thought-provoking, as they encompass different perspectives and angles. I'm learning so much from you guys. It truly means a lot to me to be learning and sharing knowledge with you. So this is it for today's video. If you liked it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment please, because I really like engaging into conversations with you. Also, if you really like my channel, it would mean the world to me if you could share my videos around so that our community can grow and I can make more videos on topics related to magic, witchcraft, esotericism, and these kind of related subjects. So this is it for today. Stay tuned, my friends, for all the coming academic fun. Bye for now.